right, so here's our season in review. We ran 50 races this year with our Adirondack Auto 35, and for some that would be a lot of races, but considering I think we ran 84 last year, it was kind of less than usual, to say the least. The one thing we were able to do was make each race count a little more. Our stats, we had 18 top fives out of 50 and 36 top tens. We were really consistently in the top 10 on all of our finishes. And we tried to limit our DNFs, and we had a lot of success with keeping our equipment together and racing at Albany, Saratoga on Fridays every week, and Orange County Fair Speedway on Saturdays every week kept us busy enough. But we didn't even start our season until June. So from June through now, we had quite a long stretch there where we were really busy, but really short season in perspective to usual. Towards the end of the year, we got in this tight championship battle at Albany, Saratoga, and it was really challenging to keep everything in check. We had one of our last few races, we had a shock tower get ripped off, and our team really stepped up, and many other teams' crews chipped in to help us repair that and get me back out there so that we didn't end up with any DNFs in our season at Albany. And I think that was a huge turning point for our season that kept us in the points hunt there. And we were able to close out our first track championship at Albany Saratoga Speedway, and it was a huge accomplishment for our whole team, and it really meant a lot to all of us. I think for me, it's just a tough track going into driving for the 35 team, and I wasn't that great at it. And last year we struggled out of the gate and started getting better and got a couple wins there. And this year we started with a win and then just stayed consistent through the season. We didn't get any more wins, but I think I was patient and consistently got good finishes, which led to a championship. So that's what we really wanted this year. Being a short season is what we're trying to get what we could out of it, and that was a huge deal. Now, Orange County, we weren't able to finish the season. We started out a little slow because that's not my usual Saturday night home, but we consistently got better, and I think we were outside the top five for the beginning of the year, but then we climbed into the top five, got up to I think fourth in points and climbing, and then the track had to shut down because they weren't able to have fans and their driving closed. So COVID really put a damper on everyone this season, but we just kept chugging away and trying to make the most out of it for ourselves. And at Eastern States, they opened back up at Orange County, and we had a really good run. One of the most potential runs I've had in a big event, and we were able to climb up to second from outside the top 10 starting spot. Towards the end of the race, we had about 30 to go, and I was gaining on the leader, and caution came out, and we were able to race, but just never really got going like we were on that run, and came up third at the end. So really, a great finish for Eastern States, and a lot of our other special events at the end of the year had good finishes as well. Through Oktoberfest, we were top three every single night until the final night. We had a rule infraction that put us behind in the heat race, and then we rebounded and came from last and got up to 10th there. So all of our finishes added up, and guys on the internet said we would be the points leader at the end. Regardless of all that, that would have been pretty cool if we had Dirt Series points. Another mention is that typically our team was set up to run the 358 and Big Block Super Dirt Car Series. They only had 7 events this year. So we didn't really run as many as we'd hoped to, but we tried to make the most out of each one that had happened. We didn't get to run our 358s much at all other than at Middletown, where last year we ran the whole 358 Super Dirt Series and finished second. So different circumstances. Looking into next year, I think we have a lot to look forward to. Based on our results and how we continue to get better throughout the season is pretty cool. And we definitely updated our equipment, and we're starting to branch off. And because we raced less at certain events that we usually do, and there were more events over here, we have kind of adapted our equipment, and we'll be able to run more events in different series throughout next year, and I'm really looking forward to it. So a season like this couldn't happen without the support of a lot of different people and companies. As you can see, we represent a lot of businesses and people, and some help us out, and it's really, you just can't do racing without that, because the financial end of it's so tough. And our primary sponsor, Adirondack Auto, it's amazing what we built here in the past couple of years, and just like I said, I couldn't imagine coming in here and doing what we've done, and I'm really looking forward to things to come. Everybody that's bought a car at Adirondack Auto, thank you, and thanks for your support, because that helps support us, as well as all of our other partners. So Huttig Nissan of Plattsburgh, another partner, Tony Monaco Landscaping, Adirondack Chevrolet, Marcella's Appliance Center and Bosch Appliances, Napa Auto Parts, Darcy Construction, Precision Hydraulic and Oil, and Extreme Lubricants, Nano Oils. We use all of those products, and they've kept us from failures, and they really work well. Diversified Machine, Bulldog rear ends, the best rear end you can buy, hands down, no doubt. Strange Oval, their axles, drive shafts, all their drive flanges for the hubs, they're amazing. Just definitely kept us in the hunt at all these races. Superior Bearing and Supply, all our hubs are fitted with Superior bearings and their grease, and it's just an unbelievable product that has no drag. Racer's Choice Spray Wax keeps the mud off the car, so you can see the sponsors, keeps it looking good. Barron's, Burt Transmission, McNell Racing Products, McNell's the chassis we run. BA headers, every engine we have runs BA headers unless it's a spec engine that requires something else. So always run them, and they're the best when it comes to headers. Skips Racing and Seymour Family, they've helped us out with engines, and you can see them on the hood. Skip passed away this year. He was a great friend of mine, and it's awful to lose him, but we try to keep his memory alive with keeping him on the race car, and his family has been so supportive to me and all of our racing throughout the years. Along with our product sponsors, so many people that are chipping in and helping us out, or just supporting us in general. It's huge. All of you that follow Mandee's channel, it's insane the amount of support that we've received. George, Julie, Joe, Charlie, Sam, Tessa, what a family. I mean, it's just really been a great experience for me. I love my job. I love racing for you guys, and I can't thank you enough. My mom and dad, you've come and supported just about every single event that I run, and I can't thank you enough. Josh came on board this year. Josh Coulter was a fan turned race mechanic this year, and huge turnaround. I mean, he's improved so much and learned all of the different aspects of the race car, and we won a championship. What a deal. I mean, it's pretty cool to come away with that. Rich Lurkeys does so much fabrication on these race cars to not only save us money, but try and get a little edge. You know, we build some of our own parts and try and make things a little better, and he's an amazing fabricator and welder, and we really couldn't have done it without him. Anthony Monaco, what a great friend I've gained this year. He's sponsor on our race car with Tony Monaco Landscaping, but also just so supportive of our efforts beyond that. I mean, he's just been there for most all of our events, and just helped out in so many ways I can't even explain. We have Art Ballard. He came on, and many of you have been asking how can I get involved with a race team. Art and Josh both watched these videos and then just contacted me and told me about themselves and just wanted to help, and they've become an incredible help. So there's how. I mean, they just work hard, and Art can fix anything. He's an incredible mechanic. He's fixed our generators, our stuff on the toter, on the race car. He's just a very versatile guy, and really can't thank him enough, and it's just awesome to have him on board. John Chestnut was in school part of the year, wasn't able to help as much as he usually does. It helped a lot last year, and then got us through the beginning of the season, but I know he'll be around more now that he's graduated. Really proud of him, and he's awesome help. Jake Laughlin, my nephew, he's been able to help it a lot more as he's grown up, and it's been great to be able to teach him things about the race car and have him involved. He's been awesome help. And Dan Lemire is an employee over at Adirondack Auto. He has so much mechanical knowledge, and he's offered his time after work to come help us, and he's a great help as well. I can't thank him enough. And there's so many people. Nick Cockrell from Australia, for example, just wanted to chip in and help us out, and it's just like an unbelievable surprise. Like, thank you so much for supporting us from another country. Mike Burns, you've been tremendously supportive this year, and can't thank you enough. You come see us every week at Albany, Saratoga, and it's always nice to see you, and always helped out Mandee with her cameras and things like that. Lance Maxon jumped in at Port Royal and helped us out, and it's like, just like people everywhere we go just seem to keep us going somehow. When you're really down and you need it, it's like somebody comes out of nowhere and gets you going, where, you know, you think you don't have the pieces and parts you need, or you don't have enough help or whatever. Just it's unbelievable the support we received. And last but not least, Mandee, for making these videos and editing them and putting so much time and effort into it. It's really unbelievable to be able to document what we've done and be able to rewatch it and go back and see what's happened. And I wouldn't even know my stats from the year if it wasn't for her keeping track. So pretty cool to know. Again, we ran 50 races, and we had fun doing it. So we'll do it again next year, and hopefully get rid of the COVID and race a lot more. As usual, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, the newsletter, and come back next time.